Oh, no. No, 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 no. Ah, they're not my problem. I've handed them off to departure. Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of Tower Simulator 3. Today we are playing one of the most anticipated airports in the game. I know I said that about Toronto, but JFK is finally here. It's been dropped as a bit of a surprise on the community. Luckily, I'm one of the sort of honorary beta testing members, so I knew this airport had been coming out for quite a while, so I had to keep it quiet from everybody, and I'm really, really pleased that it's finally here, because now I don't have to worry about that so much. It is one of the busiest airports in the world, I think it's safe to say. We have, obviously, all the New York traffic, international traffic as well, and it's in this really strange shape where the airports all sort of, no, not the airports, the runways all surround you. So it's a really, really cool layout. We've got some new radar styles as well. We've got night colourful, night yellow, and default. I'm just going to stick with default on this one. You can check those out for yourself if you get the airport. And I'm going to jump in using, of course, the Neargis Design database and airplane set. I'm only going to schedule preload. Let's do 2 hours. And, yeah. I'm playing this on release day. It's just come out, well, maybe an hour and a half ago, and I'm not really sure what to expect. We'll go for some clear weather, shall we? And we'll go a little bit earlier in the morning, so let's go for maybe 9:30 and see what we've got in there. I think that a lot of the international stuff would have arrived by then, but still, you never know what we're going to get faced with. So let's jump in, shall we? JFK, let's go. I'm buzzing. Okay, in we go. First things first, we're just going to pause the game. We're going to pause, wait for the screens to load in. There they are. The weather screen is in, with the METAR and so on. Are the other two going to load in? Come on. Do I have to... Oh! Oh no! Oh, I've got the spinny wheel. You can all see it, can't you? Oh heck, it doesn't like... Oh, there we go. Oh, it's done it now. God, it really didn't like my PC for a second there. Flipping heck. Okay, so here it is. JFK. Goodness gracious me. I'm glad that that's going to fit on there nicely. That's all good by me. We'll turn the tag sizes down and the icon sizes as we so often do. Taxiway sizes down, runway sizes down. So, I'm going to say straight off the bat, pretty decent frame rate considering how big an airport this is. We've got an Air India A350 down here. Would you look at that? Glorious, glorious thing. We have then the JetBlue terminal over here with all of their different liveries. That's a really cool looking thing. JetBlue Vacations livery. What else have we got? Loads of different tails and stuff. I really like that. A lot of it is going to be Jet2 in these videos when we come to JFK. We've got the One World livery on the Alaskan 737. That's quite cool. There's the standard livery on there. Air Canada Express as well. Another little regional here. These are the sort of farther reaches. And then this part of the airfield is, I think this is the newer part, is it not? The northern terminal up here. And this is where we're going to get a lot of heavies. There's American 777, a Qatar 777-300. Look at that. We get some of those occasionally into Manchester, and I absolutely love them. And an American 787-9, I think, with that length on it. So a lot of American stuff up at this end. Quite a lot of empty gates around here. And then we've got all the Delta stuff, which is going to be parked directly in front of us. Airbus A321 there, which has had an interesting route into the gate by the look of it. A couple of 737s, 75 as well. Look at the A321neo next to it. Such similar aircraft in dimensions. And even some 767s as well. 300s in here, I believe. Some CRJs down this end as well. Yeah, really cool. Really good looking airport to begin with. And they've actually made it as well with the construction to this new terminal as well. They're going to be building even more here. They've added some temporary gates in, which is great to see. I think they are actually operational in real life as well, similar to what we've got actually at Manchester, funnily enough, where they're building the Terminal 2 pier at the moment. But I'm super excited for this one, and I'm actually going to try today and be a good boy and use some of the things that I've learned from the wonderful people at the Zap group. You would have seen, obviously, the multiplayer sessions that I've done with them and the fact they do full briefings and everything for these sessions. So I'm going to try and figure out what have we got words. What we're going to be using runway-wise and what we're going to obviously have for arrivals. So we've got the main two taxiways around here. We've got our Alpha, by the look of it, and then Bravo. Bravo is the outer one. Alpha is the inner one. So I'm wondering whether we get arrivals or departures in or out on either of those as soon as possible. So if you just tell them taxi to ramp via Alpha, they'll get on Alpha at their earliest convenience. We tell them taxi to the runway via Bravo. then they'll do likewise. The only thing that could be a nightmare for me is if we try and use 1-3 left and we have this intersection here. That's a weird little shape. We could get them on at Charlie 5 though, and to be honest, I think that's probably going to be our best bet. I am thinking of using 1-3 left and 1-3 right for all of our operations today. So we're going to go for 1-3 left and 1-3 right. We'll put the airport lights on. I'm going to make a little brief though. I've got a tiny little notepad that I tend to write stuff down on. There's a few more multiplayer videos coming up with the team from Zap as well. Big thanks to them for all their help in getting me to play the game better and play it multiplayer. Just bear with me, I've got to get a pen. There we go. I just want to disclose as well, I know that there's a bunch of people that want to play multiplayer with me and have me in multiplayer sessions. I don't want to say I got burned, but a while ago I decided to sort of open it up and play multiplayer with a few followers and with a few viewers and so on, and it didn't work out being good content. It didn't even work out being enjoyable sessions, unfortunately, and there were a few people where it just... we didn't sort of gel and get on as people, and I think people really forget to take that into account, that, you know, you have to work as a team in these things, and there was a bit of a clash here and there, but I got approached by the guys at Zap to do some multiplayer sessions by Arsenal, and I joined him in his squad, and they're a great bunch of people, and I'll be continuing to play multiplayer with them. Don't forget though, you can go into the Feel Their Discord, and if you head down to this channel, there is a multiplayer channel specifically for people looking to play. There are very often people in there as well playing games at the time in the stream channels that they've got, so if you are looking to play multiplayer, don't worry, I'm not the only person in the world that does it. Go and look in there, and there are some fantastic players to play with that have just as good an idea and as handle on things as the guys at Zap do. Anyway, let's get into this, shall we? So we're going to have departures on 1-3 left at uniform 2. So I'm going to write this down on my notepad. So we're going to have departures on 1-3 left at uniform 2 and Charlie 5. That's those two. Is that Charlie 5? Could we say it Victor? I think we say it Victor, don't we? Let's try Victor as well. We're going to get all aircraft out on Bravo. So I'm going to write that down. In on Alpha. And then we're going to have all aircraft coming on 1-3 right at Papa Charlie. So departing 1-3 right on Papa Charlie. And potentially, whatever that is, Papa Alpha for the smaller aircraft. So the plan then, as you've heard it, 1-3 left, uniform 2, Charlie 5. Everything out on Bravo, so the outer taxiway, so we can get them up quickly. It'll be Bravo and then Papa for 1-3 right. And then obviously anything in comes in on Alpha. And then we are going to have the aircraft heading out on 1-3 right on Papa Charlie and Papa Alpha. Okay? Now let's give it a bit for some aircraft to call up, and we'll set some cameras up, shall we? So I want to use a set of cameras that I've thought of, not thought of as such, but I want to use a camera angle that I've started using a bit more when it comes to multiplayer, and have maybe something like this, where I've got F8 there. I'll maybe have F9. Oh, we don't really need it on there because we've got the tower. Could have F7 over there.
Charlie, requesting push and start.
Oh, there's... oh, hello. And then we'll have maybe the F9 camera here. I like having them at sort of roof height, so then you can be a bit more in touch with the aircraft. There's a big old cargo area over here. Look at all this. Okay, and look at this. Silkway 747. What a gorgeous wagon. What a great first thing to see at JFK. We will have... ooh, let's bring it over here, actually.
Charlie, requesting push and start.
I'm going to pop this over here just for now. It may not be the best view, but I'm going to just... oh, no, I've just changed the wrong one. Okay, sorry. I'm going to be leaving this uncut as well, so you've got to wait through this. F9 we're going to pop back on here, so we're going to be able to see from this waypoint. Okay, so we've got 7, which is just above the tower, and we can see all of this anyway, really. F8, which is just on top of this building in case we need to see down this side. Then the F9 camera is all the way up here at the top end of the airport. Although I could maybe use... I'm going to move F8 over there, and then F10 is up on the cargo ramp up this side. Got a few aircraft calling up. There's even more over there. Qatar cargo, DHL cargo. My word. Right, I'm going to have the F8 camera up on here. So we're going to have F8 there. So we've got F7, which we can see all of this with. F8 now over here, which is on this little building here for more of the smaller regional stuff. And we do get a good view of this side of the JetBlue terminal. F9 at the top end and F10 up here. Do we then have an F11 camera on this far cargo ramp or overlook it like this? I think we do, don't we? I think we have F11 over there. Yeah. Cool. Right, let's get back in the tower and let's control this wonderful, wonderful place, shall we? I am very, very excited to get this one to work. JetBlue 1659er, pushback approved, facing east. Hoping that's east anyway. What? JetBlue 1569er, pushback approved, facing east. Yeah, that is east, isn't it?
Approved, facing east. JetBlue 156.
That is going to be east, yeah? Because it's runway 13, so that's sort of... Yeah, that is right. It's just that the actual orientation is more like this, isn't it? Rather than... Because it would be runway 09er if it was facing that way. Okay, and that's Silkway, is it? Silk West. Silk West 2784, heavy pushback approved, facing south. And this is going to be the first episode where I'm on my own and you can hear the clicks rather than the radar radio noises. We've got arrivals starting to come in. Delta 2020, pushback approved, facing east. So that's going to be the A321 right below us here. They're just going to rotate as far as I know and then get ready to taxi. Nothing really going on over here at the moment. There's a big old gate there, a big set of jetways for some heavies, maybe even a super or two. Not sure if any A380s go into JFK. I'm not actually sure, other than a bunch of 777s and maybe the odd A350, what actually does go into JFK. Just going to move this camera up a little bit and save the F7 camera there because it does clip through the tower a little bit. JetBlue pushing back. I know that JetBlue actually fly A321neos now from Boston to Gatwick in London. It's incredible to think that they go that far in a narrow-body aircraft, but as is the efficiency of the A321, they can do that. We're going to keep our eye out for that 757 as well. Now, I'm also going to get people to hold short of taxiways quite a lot in this as well, as if I would be handing off to other ground controllers, because I need to make sure that people are good and behave themselves. We'll get everyone to hold short of Alpha, obviously when it gets a bit busier, to make sure that they don't cross over any aircraft that are coming in. JetBlue 1569er, runway 13 left at Victor via Bravo. Yes, they can get on at Victor.
Runway 13 left at Victor via Bravo.
Okay.
JetBlue 1569er.
So that sort of, the building that we are on is basically going to be the divide, I think. This sort of area here is just the halfway point is going to be the divide between what we send to 13 left and what we send to 13 right.
Have you ready to taxi?
Okay. Silk West 2784, runway 13 left at Uniform 2. Silk West 2784 heavy, runway 13 left at Uniform 2. Now, why aren't they going via...
At Uniform 2, Silk West 2784 heavy.
Silk West 2784 heavy, runway 13 left at Uniform 2 via Bravo. Why aren't they going via...
Runway
what?
13 left at Uniform 2
why are you avoiding
via
that?
Bravo. Silk West 2784 heavy.
That's really strange.
Ground.
Silk West 2784 heavy, runway 13 left at Uniform 2. Why are they avoiding that?
Runway
Is that not wide enough for them or something?
Uniform 2, Silk West 2784 heavy.
Oh no. Ha ha ha. What? Why are you facing that way?
JetBlue 201 with information.
Okay.
Charlie. Requesting push and start.
JetBlue 426, runway 13 left, cleared to land. Delta 2020, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha via Bravo.
Runway 13 left.
Why are you going
clear
that
to
way?
land. JetBlue 426.
That's really weird.
Runway 13 right at Papa Alpha via Bravo. Delta 2020.
Delta 2020, runway 13 right via Papa. Just come to a stop and chill out a sec.
Runway 13 right via Papa. Delta 2020.
That's really weird. Why don't they get on Bravo sooner there? It's like they're avoiding
Ground.
Bravo.
JetBlue 2137 with
That's
information Charlie.
odd.
Requesting push and start.
Okay. JetBlue 2137, pushback approved, facing east. JetBlue 2101, pushback approved, facing west. Yeah, it's a really
Pushback
strange
approved
route that
facing
is by
JetBlue
2020.
2137.
Very strange. They've got this
Pushback
weird
approved
zigzaggy
facing
bit in
west.
here.
JetBlue
Don't understand that
2101.
one bit. Don't understand that.
Kennedy Tower, Delta
Yep.
1854 on final 13 right.
That's fine. Silk West is all the way up there. Taxiing away. Fantastic, fantastic 747.
Kennedy Ground.
It's great to
Alaska
see
36
actually that
with
we've got
information Charlie. Requesting push and start.
such a busy layout. It's all around you here at JFK, and that's what I quite like about this place. I'm excited to see how crazy busy it gets though. JetBlue 1569 are making their way around there. I like how bright the tarmac all is. It's very in your face, this place. Alaskan 36, pushback approved, facing north. 2020 is going very slowly.
Alaska 36.
Delta 2020, runway 13 right via Bravo, Papa. Let's just see what route this gives them.
Runway 13 right.
Why?
Via Bravo. Papa. Delta 2020.
Delta 2020, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha. Are they just
Runway
they're just
13
gonna go on
right
Alpha?
At Papa Alpha. Delta
I mean, we probably can
2020.
get them out on Alpha down
Kennedy
there.
Ground.
It probably makes more
JetBlue
sense because
2101, ready to
it's
taxi.
highly unlikely that anything's going to be going on Alpha this way. So, JetBlue 2101, runway 13 left at Victor. I'm going to scribble out Charlie 5 as a waypoint on there, or as a taxiway.
JetBlue 2101.
We don't need to use that. I've got a pushback almost completed there for JetBlue 2137.
Kennedy Ground.
Delta on their way in.
JetBlue 169er with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
That is them up there. JetBlue 16901, pushback approved, facing west. Okay,
Pushback approved, facing west. JetBlue 169er 1.
2020, finally making its way around.
2137 ready to taxi.
JetBlue 2137, runway 13 right via Kilo Echo. Come on,
Runway 13 right.
Come this
via
way.
Kilo Echo.
come this way down.
JetBlue 2137.
No, I was hoping that they'd get on
Kennedy
Kilo
Ground,
Echo there.
Alaska 36
but no.
ready to taxi.
JetBlue 2137, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha via Kilo Golf.
Runway 13 right at Papa Alpha via Kilo Golf. JetBlue 2137.
Ah, come on. JetBlue 2137, runway 13 right via Bravo.
Runway 13 right via
I
Bravo.
don't understand.
JetBlue 2137.
Delta 1854, runway 13 right, cleared to land. Got our first arrival of the episode.
Runway
JetBlue
13 right.
426
Clear to land. Delta 1854.
on their way in. JetBlue 1569, runway 13 left, line up and wait. JetBlue 2137, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha.
Runway
So they're going
13
all the way
left.
down
Line
Alpha.
up and wait. JetBlue 1569er.
It's
Runway
strange
13
that.
right at
I don't know
Papa
why
Alpha.
they wouldn't go on Bravo
JetBlue
sooner.
2137.
Kennedy Tower, Korean Air 81 Heavy
Ooh.
on final 13 right.
Are you now? Okay. Alaskan 36, runway 13 left at Victor, hold short of taxiway Alpha. JetBlue 16901, runway 13 left at Victor, hold short of taxiway Alpha.
Runway 13 left at Victor.
JetBlue
Hold short of
426,
taxiway
taxi to
Alpha.
ramp via Alpha,
Alaska 36.
and then hold
Runway
short of
13
Golf.
left at Victor. Hold short of taxiway Alpha.
Hold short
JetBlue
of Golf.
169er 1.
Okay,
Taxi
making
to
notes.
ramp via Alpha.
Korean
JetBlue
81 Heavy on their
426.
way in.
Kennedy
On
Ground.
13 right.
JetBlue 169er 1 ready to taxi.
JetBlue 1569, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. JetBlue 2101, runway 13 left, line up and wait. There goes 1659
Runway
over
13
there.
left.
Kind of
Clear
feels
for
like you're really
immediate
close to the
takeoff
aircraft.
On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. JetBlue 1569er.
2101's going to line up.
Runway 13
Alaskan
left.
36 is
Line up
holding
and
short of
wait.
Alpha.
JetBlue 2101.
Alaskan 36, continue taxi. Let's Good just to make sure that they don't get in anybody's way. Okay, what else we got? So they're coming in there.
Kennedy ground, JetBlue 90 with information Charlie. Requesting push and start.
JetBlue 1105, pushback approved facing north. JetBlue 9er, pushback approved facing east. Here's Delta 1854.
Pushback approved facing north.
Coming in on 13
JetBlue
right.
1105. Pushback approved facing
Okay.
east. JetBlue 90.
What have we got on 13 right after that? Still another arrival. Okay.
Kennedy ground, JetBlue 1105 with information Charlie. Requesting push and start.
JetBlue 2101, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Let's just check the arrivals, all good.
Runway 13 left. Cleared for
Silk West
immediate takeoff.
2784
On
heavy,
reaching altitude
runway 13
1000,
left, line up on way.
Contact departure. JetBlue 2101.
Runway 13 left. Line up and
Where are you
wait.
going to get off at Lima?
Silk West 2784 heavy.
It's an A321 Neo. Looks like they're going to get off. Yes, they're getting off at Lima.
Kennedy ground.
Okay.
JetBlue 183 with information Charlie. Requesting push and start.
Delta 1854, taxi to ramp via Bravo. Hold short of taxiway Alpha.
Taxi to ramp via Bravo.
Okay.
Hold short of taxiway Alpha.
JetBlue 1691,
Delta
continue
1854.
taxi. Continue taxi.
Duplicated command.
Yes, I know.
JetBlue 1691.
JetBlue 1691, continue taxi. Silk West 2784 heavy, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Korean 81 heavy, runway 13 right, cleared to land. Let's do some strips.
Continue
Not done any
taxi.
strips so far
JetBlue
today.
1691.
Bad behaviour by
Runway 13
Chaz.
left. Cleared for takeoff.
So we've got
On
them
reaching
down and them
altitude
down so far.
1000,
Okay, cool.
Contact departure. Silk West 2784 heavy.
JetBlue 9er, runway 13 right at Papa Charlie via Alpha Papa.
Runway 13 right.
I find it really
clear
weird
to
that they
land.
do that. We need to find a
Korean
way.
Air 1 heavy.
We need to find a path.
Runway 13 right at Papa Charlie via Alpha. Papa. JetBlue 90.
Kennedy Tower, Delta 2475 on final 13 left.
JetBlue 183, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha via Alpha Kilo Golf Papa.
Negative. Need pushback first. JetBlue 183.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Kennedy ground, JetBlue 1105 ready to taxi.
That's the one.
Kennedy ground,
JetBlue
JetBlue 9
1105,
ready to
runway
taxi.
13 right at Papa Alpha via Alpha Kilo Golf Bravo.
Runway 13 right at Papa Alpha via Alpha. Kilo Golf. Bravo. JetBlue 1105.
Alaskan 36, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Can we get anyone out on that runway? We can.
Runway 13
Delta
left.
2020,
Cleared
runway
for
13
immediate
right, line up and
takeoff.
wait.
On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Alaska
That's
36.
Korean Heavy,
Runway 13
747.
right. Line up and
Lovely.
wait. Delta 2020.
And they don't have a long taxi
Kennedy
either,
Tower,
bad look at it.
American 525 on final 13
I
right.
thought we had a nose-to-nose on Alpha then. JetBlue 1105, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha via Alpha Bravo Papa.
Runway 13 right at Papa Alpha.
Come
via
on.
Alpha. Bravo. Papa.
Why?
JetBlue 1105.
Why won't they get on Bravo, man? Did we get everything in on Bravo and out on Alpha then? JetBlue 1105, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha.
Runway 13 right at Papa Alpha. JetBlue 1105.
Are they really going to turn around there?
Kennedy Tower, Frontier Flight
They're going
1872
to
on
whip it
final
around
13
there.
left.
Going to do a lovely little 180.
Kennedy ground,
Okay.
Endeavour 5007 with
Delta
information
2020,
Charlie,
runway
requesting
13
push and
right, cleared for
start.
immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Korean 81 Heavy, taxi to ramp via Alpha. Delta 2475, runway 13 left, clear to land.
Runway
JetBlue
13 right,
2137,
cleared
runway
for
13
immediate
right, cleared for takeoff.
On
Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Contact departure. Delta 2020.
Look at that.
via Alpha.
What a wagon.
Korean Air 81 Heavy.
That is
Runway
a 7478, I
Clear to
believe.
land.
Wrong
Delta
screen.
2475.
It is
Runway 13 right,
7478.
Cleared for takeoff. On reaching
Cool.
altitude 1000, contact departure.
Okay.
JetBlue 2137.
JetBlue 183, pushback approved, facing east.
Pushback approved facing east.
JetBlue 16901,
183.
runway 13 left. Line up behind next landing aircraft.
Runway 13 left. Line up behind next
Where are
landing
you going?
aircraft. JetBlue
Oh,
169.
you're going in here, are you? Right underneath us. I was going to say, they took their time taxiing in, didn't they?
Kennedy Ground, JetBlue
Yeah.
1179er with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
JetBlue 1179, standby. Endeavour 5007, pushback approved, facing south. Look at this.
Stand by.
A320
JetBlue
compared to the
1179er.
747.
Pushback
It's mad,
approved,
isn't it?
facing south. Endeavour 5007.
American 525, runway 13 right, clear to land. We've got quite a lot of movement. Quite
Runway
a lot.
13 right.
There's
Clear to land.
2475 on its way in.
American 525.
And their 737, where are they taxiing?
Endeavour
Up here.
4932 on final 13 left.
So we'll tell them via Bravo and then hold short of taxiway Alpha. Will that work? JetBlue 16901 should be now lining up and wait. Yes, wonderful. That's what we like to see. Frontier Flight 1872 next in, but we won't clear them till JetBlue have gone. JetBlue 9 are on their way down. They're going on that stupid zigzag. I really don't know why they don't get on Bravo sooner. It's like
Kennedy ground.
they're not
JetBlue
allowed.
183 ready to taxi.
Okay. Delta 2475, taxi to ramp via Bravo, hold short of taxiway Alpha. See where they go.
Taxi to ramp via Bravo. Hold short of taxiway Alpha. Delta 2475.
Interesting. JetBlue 16901, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Frontier Flight 1872, runway 13 left, cleared to land. Let's just try and figure this out. Delta 2475, taxi to ramp via Alpha, hold short of taxiway hotel.
Runway 13 left.
Bravo
Cleared
isn't
for immediate
favoured,
takeoff.
is it?
On reaching altitude 1000.
Bravo really
Contact
isn't
departure.
favoured.
JetBlue 16901.
There's something wrong with
Runway
it.
13 left. Cleared to land. Frontier Flight 1872.
They really don't like
Taxi
using it
to
for some
ramp
reason.
via Alpha. Hold short of taxiway hotel. Delta 2475.
JetBlue 183, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha via Papa.
Runway 13 right.
That's so
at
weird.
Papa Alpha via Papa. JetBlue 183.
Kennedy
JetBlue
ground,
183,
Endeavour
runway 13 right at Papa
5007
Alpha
ready
via
to
November.
taxi.
Runway 13 right at Papa Alpha via November.
Oh, God,
JetBlue
no.
183.
No.
Kennedy
No,
Tower.
no,
Delta
no.
1942 on final 13 left.
Right, let me just figure this
Kennedy
out,
Tower,
because this
American 493 on final 13 right.
this ain't good. This is not working. Why would they not get on at Bravo? That's what I'm confused by. I was hoping that if I told them November, they'd come along here, get to this, and then go there, but that means cutting out Quebec. Is it because there's a taxiway between them and the one I'm asking them for? So is it Gulf and Hotel that are going to be more important here? So if I say JetBlue 183, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha via Gulf, Bravo. Are they able to make that work?
Runway 13 right at Papa Alpha via Golf. Bravo.
No.
JetBlue 183.
JetBlue 183, hold position. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating. Why would they not just do it?
Hold position. JetBlue 183.
JetBlue 183, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha. We can get them out on Alpha down
Runway
there.
13
That's
right
fine, but
at Papa Alpha. JetBlue 183.
they're going to hold short of hotel. Endeavour 5007, runway 13 right at Papa Charlie. No arrivals to let in. JetBlue 9er, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. American 525, taxi to ramp via Alpha. They can just go
Runway
straight in.
13 right.
Oh, look at that.
Papa Charlie. Endeavour 507.
It's an interesting livery. What's that?
Runway 13 right. Cleared for immediate
Ah.
takeoff. On reaching altitude
That's cool, isn't it?
1000, contact departure.
Is that like one of the old retro
JetBlue
liveries or
19.
something?
Taxi to ramp.
Welcome
via
to
Alpha.
JFK, I guess.
American 525.
Okay, so they're going to hold short of hotel. They're going to hold short any moment now. Yes.
Kennedy
Okay.
ground, Endeavour 5019
So hotel
with
and golf
information Charlie, requesting
and
push and
Foxtrot.
start.
So we can get them to hold short of those when they're coming in. Endeavour 4932, runway 13 left, clear to land. Endeavour 5019, pushback approved, facing south. Delta 2475, continue taxi. Just means that they're holding short in case something's coming out of that little cul-de-sac, as we call them.
Endeavour 4932.
Frontier Flight 1872, taxi to ramp via Alpha.
Pushback approved facing south. Endeavour
I don't get that.
5019.
JetBlue 1179, pushback approved, facing east. What are we like for arrivals?
Continue taxi.
JetBlue 1105, runway 13
2475.
right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Okay.
Taxi to
JetBlue
ramp
183
via
on its way
Alpha.
out.
Frontier Flight 1872.
Endeavour 5019 will be
facing
pushing
east.
back any second now as
JetBlue
well.
179er.
And there goes the departing
Runway 13 right.
JetBlue.
Cleared for takeoff.
Got another one
reaching
coming out.
altitude 1000, contact departure. JetBlue 1105.
Korean is already parked up on the end
Kennedy
there.
Tower, JetBlue 1584 on final 13 left.
Are you now? Delta 1, no. American 493, runway 13 right, clear to land.
Runway
make sure
13
we got
right.
these in.
Cleared to land. American
Do,
493.
Right. Not going to lose my head. JetBlue 255, pushback approved, facing west. Where's Frontier going? They're going a long way around for
Pushback
some
approved,
reason.
Facing west. JetBlue 255.
Seems like the shortest route isn't always the best route. Did I say via Alpha to them? Why couldn't they have then cut across here and gone
Kennedy
Alpha?
ground. JetBlue 255 with information Charlie. Requesting push and start.
Frontier Flight 1872, taxi to ramp via Whiskey Alpha.
Taxi to ramp via Whiskey Alpha.
Yeah.
Frontier Flight 1872.
So those adjoining taxiways are good. It's just that you have to be careful with when you choose them, I
Kennedy
suppose. I don't know.
ground,
We'll figure it out.
5019 are ready to taxi.
Kennedy
Delta
Tower,
1942, runway
JetBlue
13 left, clear to land.
1061 on final 13 left.
Good, good. Thank you. Thanks for letting me
Runway
know.
13 left. Clear to land.
Okay.
Delta 1942.
What are we like on that
Kennedy
right-hand runway?
JetBlue
Aircraft coming in.
1179 ready to taxi.
Endeavour 5007, runway 13 right, line up and wait behind next landing aircraft. Ah. Endeavour 5007, runway 13 right, line up behind next landing aircraft.
Runway
Where are you
13
going?
right.
Okay.
Line up behind next landing aircraft. Endeavour 5007.
What taxiway is that?
Kennedy Tower,
Hotel
Delta
Bravo.
2165 on final 13 right.
Endeavour 4932, taxi to ramp via Alpha, hold short of taxiway Hotel Bravo. Endeavour 5019, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha. JetBlue 255, push, nope. JetBlue 1179er, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha.
Taxi to ramp.
They're going to
via
go round
Alpha.
there.
Hold short of taxiway Hotel Bravo. Endeavour 4932.
JetBlue 255, runway 13 left at Victor.
Runway 13 right.
I should have said
at
hold
Papa
short of
Endeavour
Alpha.
5019.
But it's fine. There's no
Runway
reason to
13
hold
right
short, to be
at
honest.
Papa Alpha.
American
JetBlue
1487, pushback
1179.
approved, facing north. I
Runway
think
13
is
left.
just here.
Victor.
The 737 MAX on the
255.
end.
Pushback
Load of
approved
aircraft
facing
over
north.
there.
American 1487.
Kennedy
Not a
ground.
massive amount going on down here. We've got some
255
Frontier.
ready to
Actually,
taxi.
Frontier's just coming into this gate right here. JetBlue 255 is taxiing. 2563 is ready to
Kennedy
go.
ground.
Delta
Endeavour
1942 has just come
5224
in.
with information Charlie. Requesting push and start.
Endeavour 5224, pushback approved, facing south. JetBlue 1584, runway 13 left, clear to land. And then we should have, yes, Endeavour
Push back, approved,
5007
facing south.
lining up at
Endeavour
Papa Charlie.
5224.
So then, now that American 493 is off the runway, Endeavour 5007, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. American 493, taxi to ramp via Alpha.
Runway 13
Lovely.
right, cleared for
Endeavour
immediate
clears them.
takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Endeavour 5007.
Delta 1942, taxi to ramp via Bravo, hold short of taxiway Hotel Bravo.
Taxi
Go on,
to ramp
go all the way
via
around.
Alpha. American 493.
Taxi
Bravo's
to
there,
ramp
mate.
Via Bravo. Hold short of taxiway Hotel Bravo, Delta 1942.
Delta 1942, taxi to ramp, hold short of taxiway Hotel Bravo. Just do what you want.
Taxi to ramp.
Oh, he's just
Hold
going to do
short
that
of
anyway.
Taxiway Hotel Bravo,
Why?
Delta 1942.
Why not Bravo?
Kennedy Tower.
Have I missed something? Are there certain tricks to it?
Left.
Great dual arrival
Kennedy
there,
Tower,
that's cool.
Delta 26903 on final 13
Okay,
right.
we've got some big numbers of
Kennedy
arrivals
ground,
coming in now.
American 1487 ready to taxi.
Delta 2165, runway 13 right, clear to land. JetBlue 1061, runway 13 left, clear to land. We need to take care of these arrivals
Runway
now,
13 right, clear to land.
because they are
Delta 2165.
going to be important. As
Runway
Jersey
13
Aviator
left,
said when
clear
I
to
watched
land.
him once,
JetBlue
planes in the air don't stop
1061.
moving. It wasn't even me watching him, he was on Air Force Proud's video, I think. They're holding short of Hotel Bravo,
Kennedy ground,
which is good,
American 1487
That's exactly
with
why we do it.
information Charlie, requesting push and start.
because they want to come in there. We need 5224 to get out of there and go right. That is exactly why we
Kennedy
hold them
ground,
short.
JetBlue 2653 with information
Oh!
Charlie, requesting push and start.
You're being silly, aren't you?
Kennedy Tower, Endeavour 5044 on final 13 left.
JetBlue 1584, taxi to ramp via Alpha.
Taxi to ramp via Alpha. JetBlue 1584.
That's why it's not good for Delta to go that way.
Kennedy ground, Endeavour 5224 ready to taxi.
Endeavour 5224, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha.
Runway
And then
13 right at Papa Alpha.
They're going to go
Endeavour
past there,
5224.
and then we're going to let
Kennedy
4932
Tower,
come in.
Frontier Flight 4058 on final
That's why it's
13
important
right.
to hold them short, because it avoids me mucking up big time like that. We've got arrival after
Kennedy
arrival
ground,
at the moment.
JetBlue
Wow.
218 with information
Is that
Charlie,
China Cargo or
requesting
whatever it
push and
is?
start.
CKS? Connie. It's a 747 coming in.
Kennedy
So then when
ground.
they go
Brickyard
past,
5651 with information Charlie. Requesting push and start.
beautiful. See, they're going to turn right now. Endeavour 4932, continue taxi. They'll probably say negative, it's blocked.
Negative. Taxi is blocked.
Yep.
Endeavour 5224.
And then they're going to say their call
Endeavour
sign twice.
4932.
Yes.
Endeavour 4932.
JetBlue 218, pushback approved, facing west. JetBlue 2653, pushback approved, facing west. Endeavour 4932, continue taxi. Good, good.
Pushback approved facing west. JetBlue 218.
Now they're going to turn in as
Pushback
JetBlue
approved
1179. I
facing
want
west.
the right-hand
JetBlue
runway.
2653.
Or are you coming
Continue
in?
Taxi. Endeavour 4932.
JetBlue 1061, taxi to ramp via Alpha. Brickyard 5662, runway 13 left, clear to land. Delta 26903, runway 13 right, clear to land. Get the next pairing in.
Taxi
There's
to
going to
ramp
be a lot of
via
arrivals
Alpha.
now for quite a bit.
JetBlue 1061.
So we're going to have to wait for a lot
Runway
of these
13
departures.
left. Clear to land. Brickyard 5662.
American 1487, runway 13 left at Uniform 2.
Runway
They
13
don't bother
right.
each other,
Clear
then
to
they
land.
don't cross
Delta
paths. So
26903.
anything coming from down here just
Runway
gets on at
13
Charlie
left,
5 or at Victor.
42.
These get on at
American
Uniform 2. So
1487.
it's a nice
Kennedy
system that
Tower,
we've got.
Connie 919 heavy on final 13 left.
What
Kennedy
JetBlue is
Tower,
that?
JetBlue
That's Brickyard.
1517 on final 13 right.
5651. We're just going to wait. Brickyard 5651, standby. Delta on that right-hand runway has come in.
Standby. Brickyard 5651.
Delta 2165, taxi to ramp, hold short of taxiway Alpha. So they're going to hold short pretty much of this
Taxi to
taxiway.
ramp.
Once they get
Hold
to
short
there,
of
they're going to
taxiway
turn left
Alpha.
and they're going to wait.
Delta 2165.
JetBlue goes past them. Cool. Wah. Right.
Kennedy ground, JetBlue 2653.
We've got a bit of a
ready to
gap in
taxi.
the arrivals, I think,
Kennedy
after
ground,
these.
JetBlue 218 ready to taxi.
We might be able to get some aircraft out here.
ground.
JetBlue 255,
agree with information
runway
Charlie.
13 left,
Requesting push and start.
line up and wait. JetBlue 183, runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Runway
Let's squeeze some
13
out.
left, line up and wait. JetBlue 255. Runway 13 right,
Just
line up and wait.
Get them squeezed.
JetBlue 183.
JetBlue 2653, runway 13 left at Victor, hold short of taxiway Bravo. JetBlue 218, runway 13 left at Victor, hold short of taxiway Bravo. Come on.
Runway 13 left.
Come on.
At Victor, hold short of taxiway Bravo. JetBlue 2653.
JetBlue 255, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. JetBlue 183, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Frontier Flight 4058, runway 13 right, cleared to land. Endeavour 5044, runway 13 left, cleared to land. Endeavour 5019, runway 13 right, line up behind next landing aircraft. Delta 2165, continue taxi. Delta 2693, taxi to ramp via Alpha, hold short of taxiway Hotel Bravo.
Runway 13 left at Victor.
Delta
Hold short of
1942, continue
taxiway
taxi.
Bravo. JetBlue 218.
Don't know what they're
Runway
doing.
13 left, cleared for immediate
Why are
takeoff
they going
on
Bravo?
reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Yeah.
JetBlue 255.
Brickyard 5662, taxi to ramp, hold short of taxiway Hotel Bravo. JetBlue 1533, pushback approved, facing east.
Runway 13 right.
Ooh,
cleared
Qatar
for
cargo
immediate
up there.
Takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. JetBlue
God, this is
183.
busy, but manageable
Runway
when you get the
13
right approach
cleared
to it.
land.
They're going to
Frontier
line up.
Flight 4058. Runway 13 left.
Now they've
cleared
gone
to
in.
land. Endeavour 5044.
And then we've got a good time to get some
Runway
arrivals,
13
sorry,
right,
departures
line
out.
up behind next landing aircraft. Endeavour 5019.
Are you not lining up?
Continue taxi. Delta 2165.
American 1487, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. I didn't clear them, did I?
Taxi to ramp.
JetBlue
via
2653,
Alpha.
continue
Hold
taxi.
short of taxiway Hotel Bravo. Delta 26903.
Continue taxi. Delta 1942.
Delta 2693, continue taxi. Endeavour 5019, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Taxi to
God.
ramp. Hold short of
It's crazy.
taxiway Hotel Bravo.
Okay, now let's get the next set ready to line up
5662.
behind next landing aircraft.
Pushback approved.
JetBlue
facing east.
2653,
JetBlue
runway
1533.
13 left, line up behind next landing aircraft. Endeavour 5224, runway 13 right, line up behind next landing aircraft. Frontier Flight 4058, taxi to ramp via Whiskey Alpha, hold short of taxiway Hotel Bravo. See, they're going all the way
Runway
around at
13
Bravo.
left, cleared for takeoff on
Why?
reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. American 1487.
Why would no one else do
Continue
that?
taxi. JetBlue 2653.
Is it the rule that incoming aircraft come
Continue
in on
taxi.
Bravo?
Delta 26903.
Endeavour 5044, taxi to ramp, hold short of taxiway Hotel Bravo. Or is it counterclockwise for Bravo,
Runway
clockwise for
13 right,
Alpha?
Cleared for takeoff on reaching
That could very
altitude
much be the
1000.
be the way.
Contact departure. Endeavour 5019.
JetBlue 1517, runway 13 right, clear to land. Oh no. No, 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 no! Connie 919 a heavy, go around, contact departure. Sugar.
Runway 13 left.
They were
Line
already
up
going
behind
around,
next
I'm pretty
landing
sure.
aircraft. JetBlue 2653.
Runway 13 right. Line up
There it
behind
is.
next landing aircraft. Endeavour 5224.
I can't click on
Taxi
it.
to ramp via Whiskey Alpha. Hold short of taxiway Hotel Bravo.
747 doing a go
Frontier
around,
Flight
and they're going to hit the
4058.
back of American.
Taxi to ramp. Hold short of taxiway Hotel Bravo. Endeavour 5044.
Ah, they're not my
Runway
problem.
13
I've handed
right,
him off to
clear
departure.
land.
It's fine.
JetBlue 1517.
New York departure on 135.9er. Connie 919 heavy. Good day.
Brickyard 5662, continue taxi. Frontier Flight 4058, continue taxi. JetBlue 1533, runway 13 left at Victor, hold short of taxiway Bravo. Yeah, it's definitely counterclockwise goes that way. Clockwise goes Alpha. Okay, fine.
Frontier Flight 4058. Runway
JetBlue
13 left,
1517.
hold short
Taxi
of
to ramp.
taxiway Bravo.
Hold
JetBlue
short of taxiway
1533.
Foxtrot. Oh, now they're going
Taxi
across
to
Gulf.
ramp. Hold short of taxiway Foxtrot.
JetBlue 1517. Taxi to ramp, hold short of taxiway Gulf. Okay, I suppose they can get in on there rather than going down
Taxi
there.
to ramp. Hold short of
Fine.
taxiway Golf. JetBlue 1517.
Kennedy ground.
Okay.
JetBlue 1533 ready for taxi.
Endeavour 5224, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. What's that Qatari aircraft that wants pushing back then? KIC, Qatar Cargo.
Cleared for
Qatar
immediate
Cargo,
takeoff
push,
on
nope.
reaching altitude 1000.
Qatar Cargo
Contact
8815
departure.
heavy, pushback
Endeavour
approved facing east.
5224.
That's our F11 camera, isn't it? Whoa, frame rate.
Pushback approved facing east.
That's Qatar.
Qatar Cargo 8815 heavy.
Okay, I know we haven't looked outside for just a moment, so I'm going to pause it and we're going to have a look. We're going to have a look outside. Oh, apparently I've saved that as the F7 camera above the tower. Whoops, my bad. Where does the thing face? Let's just go up, and that is now our F7 camera. So we've got Endeavour coming in, Brickyard coming in. Endeavour and Brickyard want to push back. They're going to come in here though, look. They're going in there on the gate next to them, or a few gates next to them anyway. Brickyard wants to push back here. JetBlue is going around there on Bravo. Frontier Flight is coming up Bravo and then going all the way over there somewhere. Wow, they're actually going all the way into here on Whiskey Alpha. JetBlue 218 is holding short of Bravo. Got Jazz ready to go soon as well. Okay, cool. There's another JetBlue wants push back there too. It's, yeah, mighty busy this. JetBlue, I think, is just... They've just arrived and they're taxiing in. Endeavour is taking off. JetBlue 1179 is holding short. This is nuts. This is really, really nuts. I'm not finishing yet. I'm going to carry on. I'm going to try and make this about an hour-long episode. So we're not going to be
Kennedy
skimping on this one.
Qatar Cargo
JetBlue 218, continue taxi.
Charlie, requesting push and
It's good to have
start.
people holding short. Look, they're holding short of Bravo, and they're going to taxi past them. I really like that. JetBlue 2879, a pushback approved facing west. Okay.
Pushback approved facing west. JetBlue 2879.
Brickyard 5733, pushback approved facing south. Endeavour 5044, continue taxi. Brickyard 5651, pushback approved facing east. Endeavour 5086, pushback approved facing east. Okay, we can get people out.
Pushback approved facing south.
JetBlue 2653,
Brickyard
runway 13 left,
5733.
cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. JetBlue 1179, a runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. JetBlue 218, runway 13 left, line up and wait. Now we can clear them for pushback.
Endeavour 5044.
Endeavour 4976, pushback approved, facing east. Where are you going? You're going to hold short of Gulf.
Pushback approved
And then I'm
facing
going to get
east.
those two... Oh, look at these two pushbacks in
5651.
unison here.
Pushback approved
How
facing
cool is that?
east. Endeavour 5086.
JetBlue 1533, continue taxi. That's JetBlue. They were holding short of Bravo like a good boy up there.
Runway 13
Good girl,
left,
sorry.
Cleared for immediate takeoff.
Oh, no,
on
that's
reaching
a different
altitude
call.
1000.
Never mind.
Contact departure. JetBlue 2653.
Delta 625, is that the 757?
Runway
Yes, it
13
is.
right,
Good.
cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching
Nobody's coming in here.
altitude 1000,
Delta 625,
contact
pushback
departure.
approved, facing east.
JetBlue 1179er.
Qatar Cargo 8815 heavy, runway 13 left, via Charlie. Gonna give them full length.
Runway 13 left.
Uh-huh.
Line up and wait. JetBlue 218.
This is really cool. Really cool
Pushback
airport.
approved,
I've cleared a
facing east.
big chunk of
Endeavour
arrivals as well.
4976.
Continue taxi. JetBlue 1533.
JetBlue 1517 is holding short of Gulf,
Delta
and that's good because
625.
both of these pushbacks are on
Runway
Gulf,
13 left,
and they're going to
via
taxi
Charlie.
past them, I
Qatar
think.
Cargo 8815 heavy.
Yeah, they're going to taxi onto
Kennedy
Alpha.
ground. Qatar Cargo 8815 heavy ready to taxi.
JetBlue 2879er, runway 13 left at Victor, hold short of taxiway Bravo. They're going
Runway
out.
13 left.
They're
at
going
Victor.
out.
Hold short of
They're
taxiway
going in.
Bravo. JetBlue
Jazz 8553,
2879.
pushback approved, facing east. Going to get them to go up Whiskey Alpha. No, Whiskey
Pushback
Bravo, will that
approved
be?
facing east. Jazz
Ooh.
8553.
I don't know what that one is. I think it's
Kennedy
just Whiskey.
ground. JetBlue 2879er ready to taxi.
Canada
Okay.
ground.
Endeavour.
Brickyard 5651 ready to taxi.
Endeavour 5086, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha. Brickyard 5651, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha. So they should go on Alpha, yes. So they're not going to go near JetBlue,
right
that's good.
At Papa Alpha, Endeavour 5086.
JetBlue 2873, pushback approved facing west. Brickyard 5733, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha. So that's their 2 departures going out. So JetBlue is holding short because they're going to come up Gulf and then go into this part of the terminal over here.
Pushback approved facing west.
Hold short commands are
JetBlue
so important, man.
2873.
ABX 880, what are you?
right at Papa Alpha. Brickyard 5733.
ABX Air. Should have
Kennedy
known that.
Ground. Brickyard 5733 ready to taxi.
919er is going to be coming back in. Brickyard's coming in as well.
Ready to taxi.
Endeavour 4976, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha. Delta 625, runway 13 right at Papa Charlie. Get them down Alpha and get them that way.
Right,
JetBlue 218, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. JetBlue 1533, runway 13 left, line up and wait. And there's Qatar Cargo all the way over there,
runway
big boy.
13 right at Papa Charlie.
This is great.
Delta
Really, really
625.
fun airport, this.
Runway 13 left.
It's very intricate, so it's Alpha for clockwise, Bravo for counterclockwise.
Contact departure. JetBlue 218.
That's how the game
Kennedy
seems to see it
ground.
anyway.
Endeavour 49er76 ready to taxi.
JetBlue 1533, continue taxi.
Continue taxi.
Oh no.
JetBlue 1533.
Kennedy ground.
Whoops.
Delta 625
What I mean there
ready
is
to taxi.
line up and wait. JetBlue 1533, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Qatar Cargo 8815 heavy, runway 13 left, line up and wait. Good, they're going across there. I was worried that they'd get in Jazz's way then. Jazz has got to go sort of around this way as well.
JetBlue 1533.
ABEX Air 880 heavy, pushback approved, facing east. JetBlue 1517, continue taxi. Brickyard 5675, stand by. JetBlue 2873, runway 13 left at Victor. Hold short of taxiway Bravo. JetBlue 2879er, continue taxi. Jazz 8553, runway 13 left at Victor. Oh wow, they can turn on the spot.
Runway 13 left. Line up and
I thought
wait.
they'd have to go down
Qatar
here.
Cargo 8815 heavy.
Jazz 8553, hold short of taxiway Bravo. We're going to let them go in
Pushback
front.
approved facing east. ABEX Air 880 heavy.
They're going to go across.
Continue taxi.
And then Jazz
JetBlue
can continue.
1517.
Okay, cool.
Stand by. Brickyard
Bunch of aircraft heading
5675.
down onto 13 left at the
Runway
moment.
13 left at Victor.
We've got a
Hold
few of them.
short taxiway Bravo.
Delta 625,
JetBlue
Brickyard
2873.
5651, Endeavour,
Continue taxi.
Endeavour, and
JetBlue
another Brickyard.
2879er.
Runway 13 left at Victor.
Qatar is lined
Jazz
up.
8553.
Where's
Hold
our
short
departure?
taxiway Bravo.
JetBlue's just lifted
Jazz
off.
8553.
Let's have a look at Qatar, shall we?
Kennedy
Let's watch
ground.
this one.
Jazz 8553
Qatar
ready to taxi.
8815 heavy, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Kennedy ground. JetBlue
They're gonna get rolling.
2873 ready to taxi.
Well, they should do.
Kennedy Tower. Brickyard 3763 on final 13 left.
Did the command not go through?
Kennedy ground. ABEX Air
Qatar
880
Cargo
heavy, ready to
8815
taxi.
heavy, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway
I don't know what
13
didn't
left.
land on that, but we'll
Clear
find
for
out, I suppose, when they say
takeoff.
negative in a
When
minute.
reaching altitude 1000.
Jazz
Contact
8553,
departure.
continue taxi.
Qatar Cargo 8815 heavy.
ABEX 880 heavy, runway 13 left via Charlie.
Continue
Let's
taxi.
see how much runway
Jazz
Qatar needs.
8553.
Runway 13 left via Charlie. ABEX Air 880
ABEX
heavy.
Air is a big DHL
Kennedy Tower.
767
Contact 919
400.
heavy on final 13 right.
I know it's a 300 the cargo, but it's got a 400 body. Or is it an A330? No, I don't think
Kennedy
they've got
ground.
cargo A330s,
JetBlue
have they?
2879er with information Charlie requesting push and start.
Qatar Cargo is pushing on. And away they go. Go on, rotate.
Kennedy ground. Jazz 8553 with information Charlie requesting push and start.
Nice rotation. That was about as early as JetBlue. Good stuff. Okay, back into the tower we go.
Going around Connie 919 heavy.
Oh, that was earlier. Oh, God, scared the life out of me. Right, let's get some departures out. Brickyard 5733, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. What about arrival? Yeah, we're good on 13 left as well.
Runway 13 right. Cleared
JetBlue
for immediate
2879er,
takeoff.
runway
On reaching
13
altitude
left, cleared for
1000.
immediate takeoff
Contact
upon reaching
departure.
altitude 1000,
Brickyard
contact departure.
5733.
Brickyard 5675, pushback approved, facing south. Endeavour 4869, pushback approved, facing east. JetBlue 2873, continue taxi. Okay, we've got Connie coming back in. Brickyard
Runway 13
on
left. Clear
13
for immediate
left.
takeoff. On reaching
Good. I
altitude
feel really good about this at the moment. I was really worried that this airport would get the better of me. It seems to be alright at the moment.
Pushback approved facing
There's ABEX
south.
over there.
Brickyard 5675.
2879er is about to take off.
Facing east. Endeavour 4869.
Jazz 8553, runway 13 left, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Endeavour 4976, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 773 Heavy, pushback approved, facing south. Hawaiian 51 Heavy, pushback approved, facing south. Hawaiian over there, didn't see that earlier, did we? Let's go have a look. Let's scoot on over here.
Left, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude
What's that? Can we go
1000,
under that?
Contact departure.
Hey.
Jazz 8553.
And there's Hawaiian.
Runway
Airbus
13
A330, I
right,
think
cleared
that's a
for
300
takeoff.
as well.
On reaching altitude 1000.
Nice.
Contact departure.
Didn't see that.
Endeavour 49er
Lovely
76.
looking wagon.
Pushback approved
Okay.
facing south. Delta 773 Heavy.
Push back approved.
Brickyard
facing south.
3763,
Hawaiian
runway 13
51
left,
heavy.
clear to land. Connie 9019 Heavy, runway 13 right, clear to land. Typical, we've got a queue on 13 right and there's a bunch of
Runway
arrivals
13
about to come in on
left,
that one.
Clear to land. Brickyard
The
3763.
757's in there as well, Delta
Runway 13
625.
right. Cleared to
Obviously I'm
land.
going to be getting that out before the end of the episode here today.
Kennedy Tower. Delta
This is great.
2428 on final 13
Really
right.
enjoying this airport so far.
Kennedy
A
ground,
big thanks to
Brickyard
Field there, by the way. They did
5675
provide me
ready
with
to
a
taxi.
code for this airport
Kennedy
today, and
ground,
I'm very,
Endeavour
very grateful for that.
4869 ready to taxi.
Endeavour 4869er, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha. Brickyard 5675, runway 13 right at Papa Alpha. Okay,
Runway 13 right at
we've got
Papa
dual
Alpha. Endeavour
departures, and now we're going to be
4869.
met with dual
Runway
arrivals.
13 right.
So we need
at
to
Papa
say...
Alpha. Brickyard
Ooh, have we got gap?
5675.
I'm not going to get them out between them and Delta. I'm just going to get them to wait down there. We're going to behave ourselves, and then on
Kennedy
13
ground.
left we can probably
Brickyard
get, yeah.
5733 with information Charlie.
JetBlue
Requesting push and
2873, runway 13 left, line up behind next landing aircraft. ABEX Air 880 Heavy, runway 13 left, line up behind next landing aircraft. So they're both going to line up. We're going to then get
Runway
JetBlue out
13
and then
left.
ABEX.
Line up
Obviously,
behind
can't do
next
them in either
landing
order, can you?
aircraft. JetBlue 2873.
Delta 773 Heavy, runway 13 left at Victor.
Runway 13
Is that unable
left.
to take off from
Line
this
up
runway? The
behind
runway is
next
too short?
landing aircraft.
I imagine so.
ABEX Air 880 Heavy.
Delta 773 Heavy, runway 13 left at Uniform 1. What?
Unable to take off
Yeah.
from this runway. The runway
Delta
is too short for
773,
takeoff. Delta
runway
773
13
heavy.
left. Hold short of taxiway. Foxtrot. You going to go via Bravo for me?
Negative. Taxiway not found. Command property error. Delta 773
Yep,
Heavy.
fine.
Hold short of taxiway Foxtrot. Delta 773 Heavy. Kennedy ground. Delta 773 Heavy ready to taxi.
Hawaiian 51 Heavy, runway 13 right via Quebec. Delta 773 Heavy, runway 13 left via Bravo. Yeah, Bravo is counterclockwise,
Runway
okay.
13 right via Quebec. Hawaiian 51
Here's Connie
heavy.
back in.
Runway 13 left via Bravo.
In the 747, I'm
Delta
so sorry, Connie.
773 Heavy.
So sorry.
Kennedy ground. Hawaiian
Delta
51
773
ready
Heavy,
to taxi.
hold short of taxiway Alpha. Just in case anything's coming down Alpha, like, I don't know,
Hold
an
short of
Endeavour
taxiway
or a
Alpha.
Brickyard.
Delta 773 Heavy.
Brickyard 3763, taxi to ramp via Alpha, hold short of taxiway Gulf.
Taxi to
Just in
ramp
case.
via Alpha.
JetBlue
Hold
623,
short of
pushback
taxiway
approved,
Golf.
facing west.
Brickyard 3763.
JetBlue 2873, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 2428, runway 13 right, cleared to land. Fantastic. I think I've got myself
Pushback
out of a bit of a
facing
jam.
West. JetBlue 623.
Delta's going to hold
Runway
short of
13
Alpha.
left. Cleared for immediate
Connie's
takeoff.
going to go all the way up
Reaching
there.
altitude
That's easy.
1000, contact
Connie
departure.
919 heavy, taxi to ramp via Alpha.
2873. Runway 13
We're not
right,
got much of a
clear
gap
to
here.
land. Delta 2428.
Not giving me much
Taxi
options.
to Ram via Alpha.
See, look at this.
Connie 919 heavy.
The Endeavour
Kennedy
met
Tower,
either side by
Brickyard
heavies,
3863
although
on final
Connie's going to
13
pull in
right.
front of him.
Kennedy Tower, Endeavour 5066 on final 13 left.
Wait, Endeavour. Thank you. Thank you. God, I'd rather your
Kennedy ground.
legacy not be that when you're landed
4976
upside down in
information
Canada, you're crashing
Charlie.
into the side of
Requesting push and
747s.
start.
That Kalita is so cool, isn't it? Look at that. That's really, really cool.
Kennedy
And then, of
ground,
course,
Endeavour
the aircraft
5086
behind
with information Charlie.
is going
Requesting
past
push and
Delta.
start.
Delta 773 Heavy, continue taxi. So Bravo, counterclockwise, Alpha clockwise.
Continue
Remember
taxi.
that. ABEX Air
Delta
880
773
Heavy, runway
Heavy.
13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Oh, excuse me.
Runway 13 left.
Whoa.
Clear for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Apex
Brickyard
Air
3863,
heavy.
go around, contact departure. Get around.
New York departure on 135.9er.
Bye-bye.
Brickyard 3863.
Delta 2428 is coming in.
Kennedy ground,
Just over here.
JetBlue 623 ready to taxi.
Kennedy Tower, Delta 2420.
Endeavour 5086, runway 13 right, line up and wait. Hawaiian 51 Heavy, runway 13 right, line up and wait. Brickyard 3763, continue taxi. It's cool that they've
Runway
applied that
13
rule,
right,
but I would have
line
loved to
up
know
and
about
wait.
that beforehand.
Endeavour
Jazz
5086.
8899 pushback approved, facing north. JetBlue 623, runway 13 left at Victor. Hold short of taxiway Bravo. To be fair, we should...
Runway 13 right, line up and wait. Hawaiian 51 Heavy.
You just got to
Continue
consider
taxi.
where they are
Brickyard
and which one they've got to
3763.
hold short of, which one's more
Pushback
used.
approved facing north.
Because look at these two going
Jazz
head to head
889
now.
liner.
Brickyard over
Runway
here,
13 left,
Delta over
at
there.
Victor. Hold short of taxiway Bravo. JetBlue 623.
Endeavour 5086, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 2428, taxi to ramp. Hold short of taxiway Hotel Bravo. They should go on Bravo. Yes, cool.
Runway
Cool,
13 right.
cool,
Cleared for
cool.
immediate
Very
takeoff.
happy. I
Reaching
love this.
altitude 1000,
This is great.
contact departure.
I'm going to be playing this with
Endeavour
Zap as well.
5086.
I'm going to be playing this one with Zap,
Taxi to ramp.
I'm sure.
Hold short of taxiway Hotel Bravo.
A few of them, since it
Delta
got released, have been
2428.
very excited about this, and I've said to them, look, we'll get something together. We may actually be recording tonight as well on the day of
Kennedy
release,
ground.
but we'll see.
Delta
No promises.
625 with information Charlie. Requesting push and start.
Endeavour 5066, runway 13 left, clear to land. Hawaiian 51 Heavy, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Jazz 8899er, runway 13 left at uniform 2. Hold short of taxiway Bravo. Very good of you.
Runway 13 left.
Delta going all the way
Clear
around
to
there.
land.
I did try and get
Endeavour
Delta out there just because
5066.
we've got a lot of departures
Runway
on 13 right.
Cleared for takeoff on reaching
Brickyard's coming in
altitude
here.
1000. Contact
What
departure.
about
Hawaiian
2428? Oh yeah, they're on
51
Bravo all the way around.
Runway 13 left.
This is mega.
Uniform 2.
You get a
Hold
little
short
brief
of
like
taxiway
this. It's not the
Bravo.
most
Jazz
difficult things to
889 liner.
go for. I've put departing
Kennedy
13 left,
ground.
uniform
Jazz
2 or
889
Victor.
liner
Departing
ready to
13 right,
taxi.
Papa Charlie or Papa Alpha.
Kennedy Tower.
Out on Bravo,
Meridian 5 on
Papa,
final
which
13
isn't
right.
obviously right. In on Alpha and hold short of Golf mainly. But you just got to put yourself a few little notes and you could play
Kennedy
for
ground.
hours doing this.
JetBlue 2873 with information Charlie. Requesting push and start.
Delta 2420, runway 13 right, cleared to land. Brickyard 5651, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway
Okay.
13 right. Cleared to land. Delta 2420.
Connie's taking its time now, it's up
Runway
there.
13 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Brickyard
What's
5651.
BWA?
Kennedy Tower.
Caribbean.
5322 heavy on final 13 left.
What's that dynasty? Oh, it's already written there. CAC. That's China cargo, isn't it?
Kennedy ground. ABEX Air 880 heavy with
Got a
information
number of
Charlie.
arrivals.
Requesting push and start.
Yeah, dynasty's on that left-hand runway. What about 2420? Have we cleared them? Yes, we have. Okay. I just
Kennedy
haven't managed my
ground.
strips very
Brickyard
well.
5675 with information Charlie. Requesting push and start.
Delta 2428, continue taxi.
Continue taxi.
Okay.
Delta 2428.
Delta 625, runway 13 right, line up behind next landing aircraft. Should really have done that with Endeavour so we can get that...
Runway 13 right.
Oh no,
line
actually
up
no,
behind
Delta
next
625
landing
is
aircraft.
the 757. That's what we
625.
want out of here. Cool. I was going to say, it was, for some reason I had Brickyard down as the aircraft that I wanted
Kennedy
to
ground.
to get out.
4869er with information Charlie, requesting push
Jazz
and
is holding
start.
short there, as you can see, but they're not going to get in the way of anybody else. Yes, they are. That's why I'm holding them short. Chaz is a good boy, isn't he?
And 151
So they're letting Delta go past. They've had a long enough
requesting
taxi as
push
it
and
is.
start.
Delta's going to go by on their right-hand side. And then we can tell
Kennedy
Jazz to
ground.
continue
Delta
taxing.
773 heavy with information Charlie. Requesting push and start.
Lovely. Jazz 8, no, we're not going to bother. JetBlue 623, continue taxi. If we would have told them carry on, then they would have said no, taxiway's blocked.
Continue taxi.
Jazz 8, 8, 9, and
JetBlue
9,
623.
and then say it 3 times. Jazz 8, 8, 9, and 9, continue taxi. And then we've got
Continue
Delta
taxi.
coming in down here in their
Jazz 8, 9,
737.
9er.
I'm going to fly into JFK at some point on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Looks like a great airport to fly into. Lots of room, lots to play with. Delta 625 and their 757 should get lined up.
JetBlue 623
That's
with
another one
information
coming in, is
Charlie,
it not?
Requesting push and start.
2420, what are you? It is! It's another 757 coming in. That's very fitting, isn't it?
Kennedy
Alright, let's tell these lots to go away. Caribbean 5, runway 13 right, go around. Caribbean 5, contact departure. Dynasty 5322 heavy, go around, contact departure. What's MSR? Egypt Air.
Runway 13 right, go around.
Well,
Caribbean 5.
unlucky.
New York departure on
Delta 625, runway 13 right, cleared for
Caribbean
immediate
5.
takeoff upon
Good
reaching
day.
altitude 1000, contact departure. Egypt Air, is that a 777?
New York departure on
We might have to wait for that.
135.9er. Dynasty 5322 heavy.
Egypt Air
Good day.
985 heavy, runway 13 left, clear to land. What about this? Where are they? There's the
Runway
Dynasty.
13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Dynasty cargo.
on
What was that,
reaching altitude
777?
1000.
Yeah, 777
Contact
freighter.
departure. Delta 625.
But we're going to
Runway
watch
13
Delta
left,
625
clear to land.
get out of here.
Egypt Air 985 heavy.
In their 757, we've got another one over here as well, look. 2420, hello.
Kennedy
Lovely
ground,
machine.
JetBlue 266
Welcome.
with information Charlie.
Welcome to
Requesting
JFK.
Push and start.
We get to watch another 757 go out on this right-hand runway. Endeavour 4869, runway 13 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. And there they go, look at that. Yeah, that makes me happy. 2 757s in the same shot. Well, we may as well carry on for a minute. Delta 2420, taxi to ramp, hold short of taxiway, Hotel Bravo.
Taxi to ramp. Hold short of taxiway Hotel Bravo.
Okay.
Delta 2420.
So you could just say hold short of Bravo, you don't have to say taxiway. Interesting. I'm just going to speed up time a little bit.
Kennedy ground. JetBlue 557 with information Charlie. Request
Get that
push and
Egypt
start.
Air in. JetBlue 557, stand by. JetBlue 2661, stand by. Okay.
Stand by. JetBlue 557.
Stand by.
Brickyard
JetBlue
5675, runway 13 right, clear for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Endeavour 5066, taxi to ramp, hold short of Hotel Bravo. Yeah, you don't have to say
Runway
taxiway.
13 right,
That's cool.
clear
I don't
for
know why
takeoff
I
on
started
reaching
saying
altitude
taxiway a while ago.
1000.
I think it was just
Contact
because
departure.
I didn't feel
Brickyard
like it understood what I
5675.
was on about as much
Taxi
when
to ramp.
I used to say
Hold
it.
short of taxiway Hotel Bravo. Endeavour
Let's
5066.
just speed it up a little bit. Get that Egypt Air in.
Kennedy Tower, Endeavour
And
5515
then,
on
boom.
final 13 right.
Oh, wrong way.
Kennedy Tower.
Here it
Brickyard
is. Look at this.
4566
I don't know
on
if you've
final
ever seen
13
Egypt
left.
Air at all, everybody, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous livery. Look at that thing.
Kennedy ground.
777-300.
American 167 heavy with information
Fantastic.
Charlie.
One of my
Requesting
absolute
push and
favourite
start.
liveries, that. My girlfriend Charlotte loves the Egypt Air livery as well. We get some of their A321 Neos in at Manchester, and it's a great, great looking livery. Let's go chasing it. Come on. Look at it. It's fantastic looking aircraft. Really cool. That, though, is going to be all from JFK here today. Fantastic airport. Really love this place. Loads of fun. It's difficult, but once you get used to it, it's really good. Don't forget, Alpha, clockwise, Bravo, counterclockwise, yeah? Thank you so, so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this. And thanks once again to Feel There for the code for this airport. It's been great, great fun. And I'll be back here again very, very soon. Thanks again, and I'll hopefully see you soon in the next episode.